Hi, I'm Milanytch. I serve as a Director of Development and I've been at Chase Brexton for 10 years. Well, one of the highlights of my job is working with external partners and the community. My favorite part is telling the story of Chase Brexton and seeing that aha moment when someone recognizes the outstanding work that we do and the significant work that we do and that we provide to the community. I adore working with my colleagues. Our internal team is really compassionate, accountable, and we get a lot of things done. We are the support staff for the providers, for the medical teams, and working with them and lifting them up in their work is truly a privilege. In 2018, we put together a Grateful Patient campaign, and I got to be the photographer for it and speak with the patients about what they're most grateful for. They wrote it down on the sign, and I got to take their photo. And that was a very enjoyable moment to see them smile when they thought about the care that they received here. So that was really heartwarming. The thing that excites me most about my work is really being able to tell the story of Chase Brexton. Starting as a gay men's health center in 1978, now almost 50 years later, we're continuing to serve the community, governed by the community, with 51% or more of our board as patients here at Chase Brexton. When I share about the amount of services that we have, all located under one roof for the convenience of a patient, people are impressed. They want to hear more, and I think it's my duty to share what it is that we do. I often say, think of your loved ones, your neighbors. At some point, most likely, they needed help at a federally qualified healthcare center. So the more people know about the fact that FQHCs exist, the better off we all are here in America. There is 1,400 federally qualified healthcare centers throughout the United States. There's 14 in the state of Maryland, and we're really proud to be one of the largest that serve over 50,000 patients. Just a little story. At one point I was entering the Peace Corps, and I wasn't working at that time, so I didn't have health insurance. I wish I had known about federally qualified healthcare centers so I could get all my vaccines done here instead of going to private practice. I really appreciate this model of care, that all are welcome, and if you don't have insurance, you're put on a sliding fee scale. They really meet you where you are. We have a very innovative senior leadership team that's supported well by our board. Because of that, we come up with innovative, impactful, and sustainable projects. When I hear that one of those needs seed funding, it really excites me to start searching for that money. When there's an opportunity to align that project with a funder, that's what motivates me. I know the money is going exactly where it needs to go, and I know that program will become sustainable and continue to help the population that we serve. One of my favorite memories was, there's a bit of a timeline to this. When I first started working, I remember getting our first $25,000 donation from the Herbert Bierman Foundation, and that money went to purchase a dental operatory that is here in the Mount Vernon Center. Without this money, that room sat empty, and thanks to that gift, we were able to put in a dental operatory. That was one of my favorite memories, and then it built when now we get grants and awards at $250,000 or $500,000. It really shows that people trust us and that we're building something good for the community. The thing that has stayed the same at Chase Brexton is the reason I stay here, and that's because people love working here because they love what they do. They lead with their hearts, and around that are our investments into departments like business intelligence, where we're constantly reviewing data so we can make the right decisions for our community. I think it's a very strategic, appropriate, effective approach to doing what it is that we do. Things that have changed, I've seen more corporations supporting Chase Brexton, more vendors supporting Chase Brexton, more foundations supporting Chase Brexton, and of course individuals as well. In my line of work, with us organizing our special events, it's really been heartwarming to see the amount of individuals, volunteers, who are part of the gala committees that really allow us to create something special and raise the money that we need for seed funding for our projects. In my field of Chase Brexton and development, the best advice I could give is just to keep knocking. As a fundraiser, people usually don't want to hear from you. But I see it as a different approach. I really believe in the work that we do, and I love to invite people to join us. And then on top of that, I recognize that in our field of work, we get to help someone put their gift in the place that they want to, in the place that they want to support. But a lot of that takes knocking on the door, and sometimes that door won't open right away. So just follow up is key. Well, that's a great question. What are my hopes for the future of Chase Brexton? In today's climate, my immediate hope is that we battle the storm well and we continue to provide care for the community that needs us. Our history has always been filling the gaps, filling those unmet needs. Our mission is strong and it will survive. And for the long-term future, I wish for Chase Brexton to thrive and to grow. Okay, so I'm a pink girl, but green also works for me.